words that come to mind when I hear the word harp are beautiful, difficult, and underappreciated.
It's something that becomes a passion that you just don't want to release. I began playing the harp in my 9th grade year at Cass Technical High School. It's beautiful to look at. I think it was probably more the aesthetic of the instrument than anything else. So I said, I'll try this. Cass has the oldest established harp program in a public school, which began in 1925.
We've been around for over 90 years, first starting with Velma Froud, Patricia Terry Ross, and now currently Miss Lydia Cleaver.
Wanting to come back was the fulfillment of my desire to continue to be a part of the program and to see it go on after Patricia Terry Ross retired. And it was a great opportunity to be able to work with older students and do more sophisticated things musically and just come home, really. Put your thumb on.
Harp Ensemble is the class where everybody plays the harp, and then Harp and Vocal it's a combination of harp and choir at the same time.
And 1, 2.
I came into this class and I thought it was really hard, like really, really hard, because I've never been in a music class. I didn't know how to read notes, but it got better after a while.
In Detroit, unfortunately, we have suffered significantly in the fine arts area in our school system. And so when students arrive in my classroom, for the most part, they don't know anything about music. So we start from the very beginning.
Stretch. Yep. Stretch and slide down a little bit.
It's a practical skill. They learn to solve problems in real time. They learn to work collaboratively in addition to being able to apply principles of math. They make connections to literature through song.
They say that the harp is the hardest instrument in the world. So I feel like you can learn a lot of things from the harp that you can use in life, even if you're not going to pursue music in college or in the future.
I think it prepares me for everyday life in the way of not giving up on things, because it's really easy to give up on an instrument like the harp because it's hard. It's teaching me to accept challenges and use it as an exercise to better myself as a person.
Look, because that time we didn't have any problem with what chord to play.
When I see that students can learn how to figure something out, that is super exciting for me, because they have learned patience, how to break something down into parts that you can then put together again and create a whole, and then actually give life to it, to create an emotional aspect of it, and then share it with other people.
I've never sang with a harp before Harp and Vocal, which is very interesting. Watching the harpist play as we sing, it's another form of expression. When we crescendo, and they crescendo, and it's very expressive, and it's very essential in conveying the message and sharing the music with the audience.
I find music that is in our library typically that has worthiness, that they can't dig some meaning out of.
Today we're working on 2 songs, one called Steal Away and then one called Going Home, which they're both essentially about having peace with yourself and being ready to go to heaven.
It's a tribute to one of the many songs that slaves used to sing.
3 and 4. Same freedom for everybody. And I'm just going home.
As a Black singer, it's really important to know like the history of the songs. It really helps to convey the message to the audience, to have people relate to it.
It means to me that we're doing something good. We're giving people something that maybe they didn't know they needed.
I've heard Miss Cleaver play the harp, and it's inspired me to keep going with what I want to do, and because she's so passionate about it, and her passion has driven her to be great, that it inspires me to be great in what I want to do.
It's incredible. Like, I always I play it and then I'm like, it's nothing compared to her. Like, she can play it right at that instinct, and it's beautiful.
It's actually very angelic to hear the sound of the harp, especially the way she plays it with such passion. It only encourages us to sing the same way with a lot of passion.
Much better. So now,
I'm extremely proud of my students. I am extremely fortunate to work with young people who get what it means to be responsible and to grow. And they do it through music.
After I leave high school, I might go to college to play the harp. And I want to find a way to incorporate harp into mainstream music, because you don't really see too many harpists in mainstream. So I want to figure out a way to maybe make a new genre of music or something like that. The experiences that I've had here at Cass Tech have made me grateful for the things that I have, especially with the harp program.
We know that we'll have connections with people forever, people that we know if we need something, we can call them up in 20 years from now, and we'll know that we'll have support.
The great thing about it is that everyone who's come through the program has seen the benefits of it and the beauty of it. They can see, wow, this was really an important part of my life. And so we have that support. And it is one of the jewels of the district. It's something that is unique. And it belongs to Detroit Public Schools Community District.